All right, I'm not doing this by myself. 1, 2, 3, up! There we go. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we trust the wisdom in each of us, every color, every green and pride, and we see our faces in each other's eyes. There you go. Can't stop this maze. I'm drowning y'all out. This is not a fight. Come on, we want to just little out time? Yes. What are we doing? We're singing. There you go. To give all its due to our tech assistant, because our original musician had to drop out this morning, all the music was changed on him at the last minute. So everything's out of order and probably not where he's ready to find it. So given all that, I think Keith is keeping up pretty well.
And you're keeping up pretty well with the guitar. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Nancy. All right, there you go. All right, Nancy. Building up a world. Building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Woo! All right, good morning and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Danbury. My name is Reverend Tony Lorenzen. I am the minister here in the congregation. My pronouns are he, him, and I and everyone else is excited to see you with us this morning and to see everybody joining us online. Give them a wave, welcome them. Here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Danbury, we are family. family, a chosen family, a group of people who love each other, care for each other, support each other. We create family through our shared commitment to each other and our shared commitment to put our love for one another at the center of our lives, at the center of our community, at the center of our family. We agree together to work for justice, to live and work together peacefully, to speak our truth, and to welcome each other's truth and celebrate our common life. Some of us may have come from families we were born into, our families of origin, that did not center love or peace or speaking truth to each other or justice. And because of this, we as a congregational family do our very best to make this a place where we live into our covenant so that everyone does feel welcome and included and uplifted and supported. This is one reason we've undertaken a year of study this year in transgender inclusion, so we can increase and strengthen our ability to offer such a welcome.
Today we are talking about family, which is something so important to so many of us, whether it's chosen family or blood family. To me, I have always been extremely fortunate with who my blood family turned out to be. So family was always good food, laughter, and above all, unconditional love. The taste of ham, turkey, the swish of the dog's tails against my shins while I'm eating. Family is the inner quiet when you're in like a food coma and you're you're so like just content with, and that quiet mingling with the chaos and the laughter and the storytelling that's going on outside of you. So that's what family means to me. I think Peter's going to talk about family also.
Triple dose on family, folks. Hey there, wonderful people. I'm Peter Horton, and I'm still UUCD's stewardship lead. Today, we come together under the joyful umbrella of our Unitarian Universalist principles to celebrate the heartening theme, we are family. In this spirited space, let's recognize that our connections go beyond just family ties. We're an amazing mix of backgrounds, ages, gender identity, and life stories, yet we stand here as one big, pretty harmonious family. We're the family that is represented in the quilt on the wall, a colorful quilt stitched with love, laughter, and mutual respect. Each piece unique, but beautifully interwoven. We're here to uplift one another, understanding that when one of us shares a joy or sorrow, we all share in it together. Embracing this sense of family means creating a community where everyone feels seen, heard, and celebrated. As we journey together, remember that being family isn't just about blood relations. It's about nurturing, supporting, and looking out for each other. As Unitarian Universalists, we champion the inherent worth and dignity of every person. This family house may seem messy at times, but collective strength blossoms when we unite for justice, sprinkle seeds of peace, and cultivate love in our hearts like a garden in full bloom. Together as one big family, we can create a world where love, unity, and fun reign supreme. Now, folks, what is our stewardship theme this year? Anybody? Raise your hand.
We are family.
We are family.
Get up, everybody, dance.
We changed one word. We are family. Let everybody dance. We are family. I got all my siblings with me. We are family. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're.
So that we can better hear all the singing throughout the service, please silence your phones if you have not done so already. This morning, we begin our month of exploring the theme of joy as we kick off our stewardship campaign, We Are Family. We'll reflect on how to create a more welcoming, congregational family for all from a place of joy, and will joyfully celebrate our generosity to one another in stewardship of the community. As we gather this morning, we respectfully acknowledge that our physical building is on the traditional land of the Pugwasit people. Before we get started this morning, I invite you to greet your neighbors either here or online and say hello, introduce yourself.
I think it's here. We're right here. We got it up
We
for
have
you.
it here?
Yeah, we finally found this.
Yay! Okay. Just ring it. The chimes have been rung. They were rung. A few quick announcements before we light the chalice. Since we haven't said it before, UUCD's annual stewardship campaign kicks off this morning. Look for the We Are Family themed materials soon, and please continue to be generous. We are looking for candidates to serve on our congregation's board of trustees. Please speak with Jackie Alexander, Dan Brodax, or Reverend Tony if you're interested or think there's someone we should speak with about this. After the service today at 11:30 a.m. in Reverend Tony's office, anyone interested in learning about the different ways we all help the cause of social justice and what our preferred role might be in social action are invited to join Reverend Tony for an exploration of Deepa Iyer's social change ecosystem. And since Jerry is not here, there will not be choir practice after the service, but there will be an all ages holiday craft where we can all sign up to donate for the Easter egg hunt fundraiser for the new playground that will be built outside. So please join us. Oh yes, and making a bunny. So please join us for the craft after the service. And now for the chalice lighting. We make this time and this place holy simply by being together with each other, and we begin by lighting the flaming chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist tradition. Please join me in reciting the words to our chalice lighting affirmation. Love is the spirit of this congregation, and justice is its life. This is our covenant to dwell together in peace, to seek and speak the truth in love, help one another, and celebrate life. Please rise in body or spirit. Which one are we singing? In singing.
We're doing a different hymn because our musician's not here.
Okay.
So our
For a hymn.
for opening is "Come and Journey with Me." We'll have the words up in a minute. We've done this one before. I think most people will know it. There we go. Huh?
Too small.
Too small. Huh?
We're gonna follow the words.
All right. Come to the song, come to the dance, bring all you are, bring all you be. Come with your voice, come with your heart, come and journey with me. Come and journey with me. Come let the sun fill up your eyes. Take the time to look around and love the sun and all with each other. Come and journey with me. Come and journey with me. Come and see, come and be all you are, know you and be, doing all we mind, calm your mind, come and journey with me. Come and journey with me.
Right, so good to be together. Let's say the words for the children's affirmation, which will be on the screen in a moment.
They're in the order of service.
They're in the order of service. If you don't know them, you're going to learn them by following along today. You can work on, Keith, you can work on getting my slides up for my story. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are people with open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands. We care for the earth and each other. To collect food. If you have food for the Dorothy Day Hospitality House, you can hold it up in the air. Nell, it's okay just to leave my things in the bottom of the basket. Nell and the other kids will come around to collect it. And we have a different song than normal to be sung. So after the collection, Pete will come up and introduce that. Peter will come up and introduce that. Okay. So hold those donations up.
Folks, donating food to our regional Danbury family is just another way that we share our love and compassion as one big family. We are family. Wait, wait, wait. Go on, Chris.
Spirit of life, we gather today not just as a congregation, but a family, a community of love and justice. May we continue to create a home, a family environment where everyone can be their authentic self, especially those who feel like they truly can't be who they truly are in other spaces. We remind ourselves this morning that love is the center of our faith, that love can make a family, that everyone deserves unconditional love in a genuinely supportive family environment. May we continue to be the generous people who make sure that we have a house and a home for all of us and for everyone who needs a home and family that welcomes, accepts, includes, and loves them. A family home is a place where we celebrate, a place that's full of stories, sometimes overcrowded, sometimes chaotic and loud, sometimes singing one song while another song is on the screen. But it's also a place where we can find that quiet space that each of us needs to be who we truly are in the silence of our heart. So I invite you now into that space, that place of silence, that place where you sit with your heart. And in that place, know that you're surrounded by the loving congregational family, where just in this single moment together, everything's okay. This family home is a place where we can bring what's in the silence of our hearts out and share joys and concerns, sorrows and body or spirit as you're willing. And to turn to your left and look at the family on your left. And to turn to your right and look at the family on your right. And our family is the trees and the flowers too. It's okay. And turn around and look at the family who has your back. And for you in the front row, I'm behind you. I got your back. All right. So this is our family. We are family. You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Once a month, we share our non-pledge offering with a community partner, a member of our extended family, and this month we are sharing the collection with the Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness. Here to tell us about their organization and their work is their Emergency Shelter Support Manager, Sam Williams. Thank you.
Yay. Welcome. Come on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I am the Emergency Shelter Support Manager for the Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness. So in a nutshell, what my job is I oversee all of the homeless shelters in the state, and I provide training and technical assistance and just concrete backbone support to help us achieve the goal of solving homelessness in Connecticut. A lot of people ask me, what is Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness? We serve as the backbone to our homeless response system. So, United Way of 211, like the different CAN regions and stuff like that, when people are entering into our emergency response system. To your point, as a family, we believe that homelessness is absolutely solvable. And to create that, we unite service providers, government agencies, and communities with data driven, extremely person centered solutions and prevention services to get guests to permanent housing. One of our initiatives is called CT Can End Homelessness. That's our motto, and we stand very strong on that. We believe that homelessness should be rare, brief, and non reoccurring. By mobilizing cross sector collaboration, amplifying voices with lived experience, because no one can tell us how our system is working better than someone that's going through it. We're not just providing services, we're driving systemic change. As a system, we have a lot of barriers, and Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness is working as hard as we can to get those systems changed and working better for our communities. Danbury, of course, being one of them. So we ask you, to your point again, as a family, if you will join us in our fight, in our mission to solve homelessness in Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Peter Horton, and I am still UUCD's stewardship lead. Clock's ticking. We are family. The term family can evoke feelings of warmth, support, and hopefully unconditional love. It is a sanctuary where we can find solace, encouragement, and a sense of belonging. By extending this familial belief to our congregation, we create an environment where people feel valued and supported. Our stewardship campaign emphasizes that every member of our congregation is integral to its success and well-being. Stewardship within the family framework means sharing responsibility for the welfare of our congregation. It encourages active participation and collaboration. Each member's contribution, no matter how small, are vital. This collective effort ensures that no one is left behind and that everyone has the opportunity to thrive. By working together, we build a robust and inclusive community. We are family. We're giving love in a family dose, and that big dose of love has already begun. What we call our leadership group has already completed their pledges. That means that near 10% of our pledges are already in the bank. Thank you for those members who have seen our road ahead and are waiting for you to join them. Let's talk about the logistics of your pledge. As some of you may have noticed, the stewardship letters and forms are being distributed in the foyer. If you haven't done so already, after the service, you may pick yours up, read it, and complete it right here if you like. Or take it home. Give it a good think and complete it. You can make your pledge on the pledge form inside the envelope. You can go online and fill out the digital pledge form, or you can go to Simple Give and fill out your pledge there. Whichever action you take, we thank you in advance. We come to this place because we love what exists here. The church is a living entity, and like all living things, it must have nurture and sustenance. Its breath and its heartbeat, its life itself, can only be derived from its living components, us. So, do your giving while you're living, so you'll be knowing where it's going. An offering will now be made by the willing and received in love.
to cross an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This can't be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This can't be the end of everything, so why don't we go? So why don't we go? Oh, this can't be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
Growing up, I watched a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Maybe some of you saw it. sit with my bowl of sugar frosted sugar bombs on a Saturday morning in front of the TV and watch The Adventures of Gulliver. The Adventures of Gulliver, an interpretation in cartoon form of Gulliver's Travels, loosely interpreted. Gulliver and his little Lilliputian friends had a lot of adventures, and they got themselves into a lot of tight spots and jams, and they got out, rest, repeat, week to week. Nothing too complicated. It was a Saturday morning cartoon. But one of the characters has stuck with me my whole life whenever things are not going well or a Debbie Downer shows up in the crowd. This character was named Glum, and was. Whenever the adventure or quest ran into trouble or got into a tight spot, he would utter one of a series of standard phrases he had in his scratchy, whiny voice. We're done for. We're doomed. We'll never make it. Always made me laugh. Gulliver and friends must have really loved that guy, because he was always ready with exactly what you did not want to hear at the time. Before you had to escape the hungry wolves or cross the raging flooding river or leap over that mountain chasm over the bottomless gorge to escape the evil villain trying to capture you. There's a reason the pep talk is a thing and the downer discourse is not. Life's challenges are hard enough. And the intractable things like fighting for human rights, ending gun violence, stopping war, erasing homelessness, doing away with poverty. They don't have any patience whatsoever to waste energy on contemplating failure. None at all. I'm sorry, Glum, but if I hear you say we'll never make it about any of these stuff, you're getting out of here. We're going to escort you to the door. We don't need that right now. It increases the degree of difficulty exponentially when you come at trying to do good things in the world from a place of doubt or disbelief or despair or futility or even guilt in many ways. And we sometimes cover all this up in wordplay, like I'm just taking a realistic approach to this. Or I'm going to give this some measured consideration. We hedge our bets. And if we don't feel like we have that little cushion inside ourselves emotionally if things do go wrong. Sometimes we do a lot of things to try and do good in the world just out of a sense of guilt that we feel like we should. And guilt, I don't think, is always 100% a bad thing. Guilt is when you realize you really have done something wrong. Shame is always a bad thing. Shame is you are someone wrong, and I don't buy into that at all. But once in a little while, it's okay to feel like, oh, I could have done better with that. But if that's the only place we come at doing good from, we're limited. If we want to change the world, if we want to make a change in ourselves, we are much better off coming from a place of joy, from a place of believing in and trusting in our efforts and those around us. We fight harder and have more courage to stand up for love and our values when we do our work for justice, when we come at it from a place of joy, in community, and love. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of hard work to do in the world. And when I say come at it from a place of joy, you may be thinking, I can't always be happy doing this. This is pretty hard stuff. But joy isn't happiness. Joy is an orientation, an inner attitude we have that hope is justified, that I can make a difference, that together with others, a better world is possible. We need to remember to come at what we do to do good things in this world from that place of joy. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Because that comes out of a place of joy. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough. It comes at it from a place of joy. Faith can move mountains, love can leap over them. Just what does make that little old ant think he can move a rubber tree plant? The dude has high hopes. He comes at it from a place of joy. If you can dream it, you can do it. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Trust the force, Luke. Come at it from a place of joy. These are the days of miracle and wonder. Come at it from a place of joy. The answer to how is yes. Come at it from a place of joy. Celebrate good times. Come on. Come at it from a place of joy, right? We are family.
I know my siblings with me. We are family. And everybody can see.
All right, from a place of joy. When you come at this from a place of joy, it is self-perpetuating the love, the justice, the effort. It keeps us going. The sex educator and writer Dan Savage said something a few months ago that went viral online and has really, really stuck with me since I first saw it. He said, during the darkest days of the AIDS crisis, we buried our friends in the morning, we protested in the afternoon, and we danced all night. The dance was in the fight because it was the dance we were fighting for. It didn't look like we were going to win that fight, and then we did. And it may not look like we're going to win now, but we will. Today is our last Sunday service in a year-long series on transgender inclusion in our congregation, and we've learned a lot. I know from talking with you who have joined the conversations and who have held other conversations and told me about them, that those of you who have engaged this have engaged it deeply, that you've done serious thinking and felt some serious emotion. You did good work. It was awesome. And our next step in this journey is to decide what we can do better to be even more welcoming and inclusive and put the things we've learned and felt into practice better here in our family, in our congregation. We did not engage this program this year out of guilt. We didn't go through the motions because woke people should know more about how to do pronouns. We did this from a place of joy because we know who we are, we know we can do it better, and we want to. It was awesome to watch everybody engage this. It really was. I really enjoyed the conversations people have had when we do our follow-up conversations to these sessions online. Someone said to me, well, there weren't very many people at them at any one time, definitely. But I can guarantee you everybody who came to those from the right place in their heart and the right place in their mind. They engaged that stuff deeply. You could see it in their eyes and hear it in their voice. It was wonderful to behold. So now what do we do? What do we do that we've learned these things? Well, we need to find out where to go next, because being a more open and inclusive and welcoming family is who we want to be and who we're called to be. The healthier our family becomes, the more people who feel safe here, the more people will join our chosen congregational family. And in our country right now, being an outspoken ally and advocate as a family, as a congregation, is one of the most powerful, important things we can do as a family and a congregation. And next year, I'm going to plug in Stewardship Sunday at the beginning of the year so it doesn't merge with the conclusion of a year-long program. Whenever you engage serious learning and study, you come away with things that you can do better next time. And we're going to do better next time at being welcoming, even more so than we've already been up to this point. And it seemed like it was going to be a really hard thing to do at first, to merge our kickoff of our stewardship drive with the wrap-up of our trans inclusion program. But the more I thought about it, the more it was a perfect dovetail. It made more and more sense, almost as if something in the universe wanted it to happen this way. What's it matter that a rather small congregation in a tucked away corner of New England becomes a little better at including transgender people and a little bit more informed about those issues? What does that matter? It matters a lot. It matters everything. It is the world. And it matters that much because, unfortunately, doing that is still radical. We dovetail our trans inclusion wrap up with our kickoff of our stewardship drive, because if you're going to create a family that gets better and better at including more deeply and more openly and more honestly all those who want to be here, all those who could be here, that family's going to need a place to live. And it's going to need the things it needs to thrive. So it's good we dovetail these things, because we can tend to forget sometimes that when we're asking for money for the congregation or any other good cause needs to raise funds, like ending homelessness, it can fall into that place in our heads that gets filed away as fundraising. But it's not fundraising, it's life-saving. What we do here saves lives. What Sam does saves lives. What Jeremy does saves lives. We save lives. That's what our family does. And that's why we need to make sure this home is funded as well as it possibly can be for whoever is going to knock on that door next. Robert Frost said, home is the place that when you have to go there, they have to take you in. Home is the place that when you need to go there, they want to take you in. That's why we sing, We Are Family. No one should have to go to a home that when they arrive, they're not wanted when they show up. That's what we do here. That's what your giving does here. That's what your giving of money and time and effort and yourself does here. It can be so easy to forget that. That is the place of joy, to remember whenever we're doing things that are seeking to do good in the congregation and in the world. We can and will be better at welcoming our trans and non-binary family members, those who haven't arrived here and those who are already here. We can and will raise the money we need to support this welcoming and supportive family. We can and will because we believe we can. We believe in each other. We believe in ourselves. And we believe in the love that we put at the center of our faith. Remember the little engine that could? They talked themselves into being the most courageous, most awesome version of themselves they had to be in the moment. And if you remember the story, that little engine that could, thinking he can, wasn't the first engine to try. Other engines tried and failed, and other engines just passed because they didn't want to fail. I've worked with lots of congregations who didn't want to try anything just because they didn't think they would succeed. The answer to how is yes, it comes from a place of joy. I'm going to get up that hill. I'm going to move that train. When all the big super duper engines failed or didn't even take on the task, the little engine tucked away in a little corner of New England, a lot of people don't know about, they became a little bit better at loving their neighbor, a little bit more generous, and did just like the engine. Although it's attributed to Friedrich Nietzsche, the source of this is unknown, but it's always been one of my favorites. And those who were seen to be dancing were thought to be insane by the people who couldn't hear the music. It can be easy to be discouraged. So much we hold dear and so many people we hold dear are under philosophical and or physical actual attack right now. And not just by anything or anyone, by our own government. Levity can seem almost out of place lately, almost disrespectful of some of the fears and anxieties and real threats others are experiencing. But it's in times like this we most need to laugh and come at things from joy, to sing, to dance, to enjoy that meal with friends, to remember why we do what we do and put so much effort into it. W.H. Auden wrote, as a rule, it was the pleasure haters who became unjust. And I think about that a lot with what's going on in our country, how miserable these people's lives must be to be that down, that hateful, that wanting to be cruel to others. And so those agents of bigotry seem like that to me, pleasure hating, love absent somehow. Their heart so full of darkness, it's like a black hole, not even light escapes. It's like they can't hear the music of the heart. Don't fear them. They have no power here. Don't refuse to stop what you're doing. Keep going. Anchor everything you do in love. Because we who revel in the joy of this family, when we do so, revel in the joy of the whole human family together. We are a microcosm of the world we want to create. Don't stop dancing. Don't stop laughing. Don't stop coming home to your family again and again and again when you need to be lifted up just that little bit. Because when you sing, we are family, you're not just singing it about me and you and you and you and you. You're singing about the way it all should be, that we should all be singing this together, like the video in the Grand Jam. Young people, old people, every skin tone of humanity. We are family. We make that real here. It helps make it real out there. And you know what? Some people may think we're nuts for dancing. So be it. I know we're right.
Please rise in body or spirit in singing our hymn of celebration.
Blue Boat Home.
Blue Boat Home.
That's number 1064 in the blue hymnal, if you want that. Put that over there. The reason why the preacher doesn't always lead the music is it's too much to do on any given Sunday.
While we're waiting, I lost a pair of glasses last week. They were on the table with my name tag, and I found my name tag, but the glasses were gone. If anybody knows what happened, please thank you.
Standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean,
Thank you for doing that, Reverend Tony. Please join me in the words for extinguishing our chalice. We extinguish this flame for the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world until we are together again.
Just a word of thanks. You ever get stuck in a service? Wow. About 1 million emails went out there over the last week, and I said to Rev Tony, this is not what every service is like. He said, yeah, it pretty much is. Anya, thank you. Keith came up with the word sibling. I felt like it was Love Actually, and we're trying to slip in another syllable into that song. Thank you, Keith. Margaret
is all around. I don't know, it doesn't work.
Margaret and John handing out the pledge forms. Thank you. And Sherry, our office manager. Wow. Pretty awesome stuff. As we depart from this gathering, oh, and one last, Nancy Cullen, our logo. Thank you, Nancy. As we depart from this gathering, one last time. As we depart from this gathering, let us carry forth the spirit of unity and love that binds us together as one family. May we embrace each other with open hearts and minds, nurturing the bonds that connect us, celebrating our diversity, and finding strength in our shared journey. In this sacred fellowship, we are reminded that we are never alone. We are always supported by the warmth and compassion of this community. Go in peace, knowing that in this family, you are cherished and vital to the whole family. And now, please enjoy, as you are able, the 1,000 musicians known as the Grand Jam and the rocking version of We Are Family.
We are family. welcome.